Okay. It must be said. It must be done, and I shall speak it, so it shall be. All hail Whitedove. This one's for Whitedove. $1.50 Theta. And I want you to look at my screen. Right here. 54,000 views on this, which is pretty awesome for a video 2 years old. The very first interview video I did with Whitedove on the line, it was an hour and 15 minutes. Only had, I think, 79% thumbs up, as opposed to my normal 94, 95%, 97% thumbs up. Psychic, schmikic, you know, comments, everything. Matter of fact, I haven't even been back here to read the comments, and it just hit me. Maybe I ought to just look at some of the comments real quick. Here's my pinned thing. I am not joking about that Bitcoin thing in the very beginning. Pete told me she has never missed a thing with him in 7 years, including things he wrote off immediately that ended up happening later. I do find it hard to believe that the mystery coin, which I believe is Theta, is going that high. But then again, who would have thought Bitcoin would be 20K when it started out in pennies, just like ETH and Litecoin and tons of others. Okay? Theta will knock YouTube out. Good comment. I can hear a person in the background speaking to her. Oh yeah, that was her. That was Shantae. So ask her who wins the NCAA tournament next month. I'd like to place a couple bets. Oh, now psychics are pumping crypto. LOL. Yeah. Yeah, they are. Did you see the price of Theta today at $1.50? We got it at 11 and 12 cents. I got most of my bag. Most, like huge most. 11 to 12 cents. It's $1.50 today. 2 years later. Less than 2 years, slightly. Or actually 2018. From 1920, excuse me, it'll be 3 years technically. Again, I'm not really upset. So all hail Whitedove. Now I'm going to give you a bonus. Okay? Now, here's the link, and I'll put it in the description box. Well, I don't need to show it. I'll just put it in the description box. Patreon.com/Michelle Whitedove. That's her Patreon. I have my Patreon. And you know, Pete had a conversation with me today as I was doing my last video. That's who was calling me, Pete. And he's like, you know, Joe, do you remember, like, you were like maybe the first YouTuber in crypto stuff, like, that brought out a freaking psychic into crypto. Like, do you remember that? I'm like, yeah, I was thinking it was like February, end of February. I did that video with her. You called me because you told me that she wanted you to call her about the Theta. And he goes, yeah, by the way, she didn't tell me it was going to be $1,000 then. Like, the first things out of her mouth when I called her back, she goes, Theta, Pete, Theta, that's the one that's going to make you rich. It'll make everybody rich. She goes, that's what she told me. It was in your interview with her where she dropped the actual number, which was absurd, right? And I'm like, oh, yeah, I remember. But it ain't so absurd now. So I'm like, yeah, yeah. He goes, you know, just to give you some credit, you were the first one to do that. And all these psychics, including a few, couple wackadoodles, I'm not going to mention any of those names, who claim to be psychics, who are not, have got Patreon accounts, they've got YouTube channels. Like, literally, Joe, you've put not only Whitedove, but a bunch of these other ones from Penny Kelly, everybody else, on the map. Like, you bring them on, hey, everybody check this person out. Next thing you know, they're off and running. They're building their account up with viewers. They're building a Patreon. They've got readings scheduled. Like, do you have any idea how much you've helped that community, which a lot of people want to stay away from? Oh, psychic witchcraft, man. Nonsense. Do you have any idea how much you've helped them? And I'm like, you know, I don't really think about that. But you know what? Yeah, you're right, man. I did do that. That's freaking cool, man. And I'm not like, hey, man, I need my 10. I'm the mafia. Give me my 10%, man. Oh, you're doing readings? I need 10%, man. Give me my... No. That's yours. Take it. I'm glad to have helped you. And especially when Whitedove gave that call. My whole body went crazy inside. I knew it. Like, I saw myself in the future looking back at me. You know, when like your future self walks by, you know, like a kind of feeling you'd have if that happened, like, you know, that is how I felt when he called me that day. We have to find out how to get Theta. Oh my God, this psychic, she's never been wrong in my life, Joe. Even things that I'm telling myself, okay, that's not happening, but keep give me the reading. And then holy shit, it happened to me. I just shut my mouth at that point. Like I won't say that again. He goes, by the way, even your mom, she told me a few things when I came to your house that day that I was like, oh, I don't know what the hell she's talking about. And then everything your mom came through, bro. You need to call your mom next time you see her and tell her Pete, you know, gave her a shout out, because your mom's legit. I go, oh, that's funny. My friend Bill and Chris, who are staying here in the RV right now, she needs a pillow really bad. I just found out. Like her neck's bothering her. My mom yesterday gave them a set of pillows. And Bill's going, riffraff face looking at me. That's for you, Bill. Dude, your mom. Did you tell her that? I was like, no, I didn't know you needed pillows. Jenny, how did you know that? She said, I don't know, just an intuitive thought that came in. Oh, I should get them. I think I should get them some pillows. He goes, I can't believe it. We've been talking about this for days. She needs pillows. So this is just cool. So yeah. So me and Pete were like, Joe, do you realize how many people right now from Theta alone might be millionaires right now? I said, well, I know some. I know some right now. Believe me. I've had conversations with these people a few times in the past when Theta was like, oh my God, it hit 50 cents. You know, I'm getting close. I'll be a millionaire at this price. Yeah, I hear you, buddy. Cool. Awesome, man. I'm glad. So he goes, yeah, this is awesome. And I said, yeah, you know, I think I need to do a video separately. All hail Whitedove. Seriously. Because it was her call. And again, any psychic that I know that gives me something or says something, even if they didn't give it to me per se, but I heard them say it even, I'm going to, you know, maybe I need to be reminded if I forgot or something, but God help me, you know, I typically remember. I got to go give that person credit because you called that. Penny Kelly, I see a hockey stick starting, maybe I'm doing the look-see from December 15th to January 15th. I see a hockey stick for Digibyte. All of a sudden, Digibyte's up 30-something% earlier today in the time frame she's given. So that's another psychic, right? So I love all these people, and I love to give them credit when credit's due. And this is one of those times. So my last video, I said maybe $3 is coming. They showed, I think they just showed us a 3, Evelyn. And as you said that to me, I went to bed and closed my eyes and kind of meditated and just looked into that space I go to when I meditate, even though I'm trying to go back to sleep. I felt like that 3 is legit. Like I was getting, yes, it's legit that you got next to me. I just did that video a minute ago. I know it was long. I got into the spiritual stuff and the Indian stuff and a little bit of my treasure hunting stuff. Last video, sorry, it was 40-something minutes, but whatever. And I'm telling Pete, he goes, Joe, you know, and I am a subscriber of Whitedove on Patreon. I understand there are people out there, Joe, I'm spread too thin. I can't afford this Patreon, that Patreon, Dick's Patreon, Joe's Patreon, this. I understand. So I'm not trying to tell you to go broke joining everybody's Patreon. But I love all these people. I want them all to be successful. I want us all to be successful. And I include you in that too. Not just us on Patreon. But if you think her information is useful and has helped you, even the things that I've leaked sometimes of hers that she's like, yeah, you can say a couple things, you know. If you can do it, maybe consider it. You know what I mean? But, you know, people, oh, she's, you know, psychic, she's been doing this, you know, she's probably got a ton of money. I'm telling you, I'll go and tell you this. I know she doesn't have nearly the amount of money invested in crypto as any of you think she does. I'll tell you that. I will tell you that. And I will help her build that orphanage / school for enlightened children with my Theta profits when those numbers are met that I need to be met. And I had a bunch of people tell me, Joe, I know you want to do this on your own. Please let us help you when that time comes. Because when Theta hits the numbers you need, they're probably going to hit the numbers we need. And we'll all be like, oh yeah, here's a chunk. And we all pitch in. And it actually takes less from all of us in doing so. I'm like, yeah, true. And who am I to say, no, I got this, guys. I want to do it. No. You want to help and contribute to that cause? When that day comes, I will do the video announcement. Hey guys, it's time to build the orphanage for Michelle Whitedove. It's done. It's going to happen. I've got this fund set up, trust or something, who knows what. Maybe it can be a non-profit since she's going to be doing that kind of work, who knows. That'll be a little future time from now. So I'm like, yeah, so me and Peter just talk about all this stuff. He's like, God, I don't have anyone to call but you. None of my friends are in this. They don't want to hear it. They don't want to hear how successful you are because it makes it look like you're smart and they're dumbasses. Even though we tried to get them into this stuff and they didn't want to listen. You know, who the hell are we? We're not financial experts. I said, I know. Believe me, I know. Not really anybody in my family has any Theta. I do. Nobody else really has any. But, you know, again, I'm positioning myself to where I'm going to have to be able to help my family later on. Anyways, so I want to share something with you. I have not gotten permission from Whitedove, but I told Pete, I think I should do this. And he says, go for it. So for Team Whitedove, Pistol Pete has given me permission. And I think you won't care either because you guys, I know you won't care. Again, it's holiday. It's the time of giving. He says, Joe, go to the report she did. It's on the 23rd, the holiday bonus report. You're saying $3-something might be coming soon. I said, well, again, I got one dream last night. You know, I like to get confirmation, spirit to show me. Oh, here's another confirmation. Here's another one. But of course, I've got 2 confirmations now I'm waiting on. Is Theta going to $3 soon? And is XRP going to 66 cents as like the next, you know, decent move up or whatever? So again, I got a second confirmation on that one, but I just did this thing for Theta last night. So if I got 3, if I can see 3s all over the place, but 3 is an easy number to see. Again, I don't know. So he goes, well, Joe, last year, he goes, I don't remember if she made this public or not. He goes, but she said Theta, she said she might have, she felt Theta would hit $1, at least $1 in 2020. She said, he goes, you know how the timing thing is, it's really tough for the psychics. He goes, but she did say that she thought it would hit $1 in 2020 at some point. He goes, of course, today it's $1.50. And it only got to $1 recently. And I go, I know, isn't that crazy? Like the last part of 2020, oh, there it is. He goes, well, go read that report. And I said, oh, I know what you're talking about. Here's the part. I start reading it to him. He goes, yep. And I said, you think I should read that? He goes, yeah, go for it. So here is a holiday bonus from Team Whitedove through me to you. And again, if you think her content is good, useful, has helped you made some money, I'm trying to look at her different subscriptions, packages, or whatever you want to call it. So I can just read it real quick to you possibly, but I'm already a member, so I don't know if I can even see it, like what her tiers are. Actually, I'll open it in a different browser that I'm not logged in on, so that it doesn't bring me to her page logged in where I don't see it. Tiers, here we go. 8 spiritual and global predictions. Here's a number you might have heard before, $8.88 per month. But that's spiritual and global predictions only. Next tier, $14.99 a month, crypto insights. But it says it's sold out. Interesting. And then there's one. Oh, is there another one? What is that? It's like there's a second one. Crypto insights, sold out. $19.97 per month. Okay, I think she had a bonus in the beginning. There's another one, $19.97 per month. So that's one, there's no limit. So basically $19.97. That is her tier. And it says if you pay annually, you save 16%. Now I also have an annual membership saving thing too. And although I don't think mine's that, I don't think I gave that much of a discount on mine. Mine was a little lower. One of my prime numbers that I had to use for myself. But whatever. So you can join that. And then she has the crypto coin reading, which is $44 a month. Sponsor a coin report. 1 coin per month. Give Whitedove the name of one specific cryptocurrency coin and she will do a short report of it. That one's $44 a month. Again, if you just want, this is the basic thing, the crypto, the only useful information for me, whatever, $19.97. Kind of like mine's $20. That's the only one you ever need from me. So again, got to give a shout out to my people. So I'm going to now read you that section on where she thinks maybe 2020 will bring price-wise Theta. It is better than $3, my friends. Again, last year, as in 2019, I think she made this public, but Pete said she definitely said this. I think we'll see $1 Theta in 2020 at some point. Cha-ching, mark it off the list. Happened. She said, when I'm about to read you, she thinks will be for 2021. So again, at $1.25, should I pay off my mortgage? Oh, it's $1.50 now. Should I do it? My wife, I think, just got the details last night. $3 is coming here shortly, and I asked for the next 35 days, a month or so, Spirit, could you please give me a surprise? It'd be really cool if I got a dream and she got one and we both got the same number. That would be awesome, blown away. That would kill me, like awesome. But again, I might have had a dream, I just don't remember it. But she was blabbling her mouth, as I said. 1 in the morning, wakes me up. And my mind instantly, she's getting a download. She's getting it. Like, ooh. So I ask her, are you awake? She goes, oh, yeah. So now she's responding, so she's not just talking in her sleep. Did you just get the download? Did they give you the price of Theta? No, I don't think. Well, they kept showing me 3. Yeah, 3s. They were showing like 3. Or was it 6? Was it 6? No, 3. No, it was a 3s. They showed me 3. Gone. Off to bed. I just did that last video. So here is Whitedove. And again, I don't want to hear crap. I don't give a shit anyways. I will never go back and read the comment anyways. So don't waste your time commenting if you're just going to write some dumbass comment. If 2021 goes and the number she thinks that it might hit doesn't happen, I don't give a damn, because I know how it works in that realm of spiritual, psychics, whatever. The timing is not always accurate. As a matter of fact, timing is usually the one thing that they just don't seem to get right. It is what it is. And I've accepted that since day one because I know how it is. And thanks to me having that discipline, I didn't panic sell or panic. Nope, I know. I believe these prices that we've talked about will come. She's given. Others have given. They will come. So here we go. Question. Theta. Based on your consistent messages from Spirit about Theta during 2021, there are several possible price targets for an initial surge in Theta that are on the table for 2021. Fibonacci sequences might suggest temporary runs to either $2-ish or $4-ish, or even up to $8.8. Does Spirit share any numbers for the next year or so? Not talking about the ultimate price predictions that you've made, saying thousands, whatever. Just asking about the next year or so. I have to share this. This is the answer. I have to share this. Spirit is showing me what I have been sharing over and over. Theta. I just see it going up and up and up and up. Sure, there will be scares and pullbacks, but up and up and up is where it is going. It will be all I shared. It will be. So in other words, everything that I've shared to date, that I've told you guys about Theta, it will be. It will get there. Oh, and for 2021, I immediately get the number 8. So I would think in the scenario you describe above, $8 is actually on the table. And whether that is early or later in the year, I don't know. And I won't speculate. Could it be higher? Could it go higher before the end of 2021? Sure. But what I get on this question is an 8. They show me an 8. That's what she gets. And then the response, I think, was, wow, think about that. If it goes to $8, because Pete, I think, is asking the questions. If it goes to $8, that will be the first 100x move, basically, in Theta from 8 cents on January 1st, 2020 to $8. Or so sometime in 2021. So keep in mind, now that he said that, I wanted to cut in a minute ago, like, well, I'll just cut in in a second. Well, there's only one more sentence, let me just read it. But please, friends, this is her replying, but please, friends, do not get greedy with the silly timeline stuff. Or excuse me, do not get crazy with the silly timeline stuff. I don't feel it will take longer, but if it does, don't lose your mind. It is coming, she says. It is a trap to focus on tight timelines. Stop doing that. That's the end of the sentence. Now, she gave the example, and I'll give it again. Again, I got new subscribers. You guys have heard this story. How, Michelle Whitedove, can it get to $1,000 even? Through a short series of 10Xs. What do you mean? I'll give you an example, she says. Current price at the time was 10 cents. She goes, it's 10 cents right now. Let's just say over a period of a year, whatever year, it goes up to $1. There's your first 10X. All of a sudden, it's staying around that price. Next period of time comes by, again, maybe another year, whatever it is. It did another 10X. Now you're at $10. Do it again, $100. One more time, you're at 1,000. Done, the prediction's finished. It got to 1,000. Again, guys, this could be years from now. Keep that in mind. And then I say it could be. It will be, in my humble opinion. I don't think we would go, honestly, even into the hundreds of dollars in 2021. I don't think so. But I don't mind getting bitch slapped on that one. Oh, no, the world went crazy, everything blew up, and crypto went ape shit. And Theta's $250 right now. Oh, okay. I'd be pleasantly surprised about that. So keep that in mind. That's how she said it would happen. We just witnessed it do the first 10X. As a matter of fact, in about a year's time. You might say, well, what about 15 cents? Yeah, it's $150. 15 times 10 is $150 or $1.50. There's your 10X there. But we're talking 10 cents when she talked about it. So we're actually at a 15X right now. Not a 10X, we're on a 15X from 10 cents. You know what I'm saying? But that's what she said. So I'll finish this. It's a little longer paragraph here. And again, a little bonus from her Patreon link PDF file. I understand why people care about shorter term runs and pauses and pullbacks, but it literally does them more harm than good. Spirit continually shares it is a trap to try and time things, and it is no good to put any discretionary money into the game with any timeline expectation. My friend Bill, I hope you're listening. And of course, I hope it actually happens in his timeline for him. Think about this. What if somebody sold a ton of their Theta last month or so to get into XRP because they thought that would be a big winning move? Now, XRP has been falling while Theta has been going up. That must feel horrible, and I feel for those people. Now I'm going to stop. Let me put my mouse here so I can see right where I was. Because I told you, I got people emailing me, Patreon private messages. Joe, should I unload some Theta and or Digibyte to get more XRP? Because if this big move in January is going to happen, I want to capitalize, and I don't know that they'll move that big. And I said, I hear you. But my guides told me, don't you dare touch your Theta and your Digibyte. To me. And even though Digibyte is sitting there doing absolutely nothing, I am told not to effing touch it. So I will not touch my Theta or my Digibyte, no matter what I think, or maybe even what actually really happens with XRP. Maybe it does go crazy in January. But we missed out on Theta in the meantime, and we missed out potentially on Digibyte in the meantime. Again, I don't know. All I know is my guy said, don't you dare do it. Don't touch Theta. Don't touch your Digibyte for XRP. So I went and liquidated all the other ones I told you about, even though I didn't need to do that, just to get some more XRP to try to play this move. But they told me, don't you dare touch those other two coins. And I said this to these people who questioned me, who asked. And she is right, because guess what just happened? Theta is freaking awesome right now. Digibyte now is up 20-30% earlier today, while XRP is 30 cents, 35, 30 cents, 30. Not that I'm poo-pooing XRP, because that's one of my big bags too, like Digibyte and Theta. There are 3 big bags that I have now. I've consolidated down, hefty. And that's what I'm doing. That's me. That doesn't mean you have to do it. So keep this in mind. That's why you don't FOMO. You don't chase coins that are running live. Don't do that. At the same time, if you did liquidate your Theta, you did liquidate your DigiBuy, whatever, in anticipation for XRP, at this point, again, don't go chasing. You might as well wait for the move now, for the XRP move. But Joe, what if your wife's dream $3 Theta is about to happen? Yeah, that means Theta is going to double in short order. It does. Is XRP going to double? It only needs to go to 60 cents, guys, for XRP to do the same. Again, at this point, if I'm that guy, I don't think I'm chasing back and forth. I'm just stopping what I've done and I just watch now and wait. Okay? So, I feel for those people. I just want everyone to do well. There must be some reason why Spirit keeps sharing over the years, over and over, that the majority of the big winners in the crypto game will be the few who have their money in the good coins and just sit tight for the big unexpected run-ups, such as, she's not saying this part, such as Theta just did. Unexpected. Oh my god, I finally hit $1. Oh my god, I wonder if it'll go to $1.06. Woo dude just said it's going to go to 90, it'll pull back a little bit, it's going to go to $1.06. It just happened. Wow, Woo dude nailed that. Sweet. Joe, Woo dude Joe, it's going to $1.25. Get ready. Hey Patreon guys, I think I might have even said YouTube too, I forget. He says 125 is right around the corner, but 125. Here we are at 150. Right through there. Awesome. Was this expected by anybody else to run up that fast out of nowhere for Theta? And T-Fuel to go from a penny to 3 cents, doing a 200% increase in short effing order. Nope. No. That's why she's saying, if you buy the good coins and you sit on them and don't do anything, in other words, don't risk them. Don't try to trade in and out of them, because you do. That is a risk. You might do well. And again, I'm trying to do that on my channel with some woo-woo help. It's actually working, but we are not perfect either, FYI. And it is risky as hell to do these things. But if you have a bag that says, okay, if any of these numbers that these people have talked about happen, I am well off. I'm good. So I'm going to take this percentage and play with it. Because if I blow this up and I lose it, Patreon, trade calls, destroyed, I still have this bag that will do me awesome when those prices get even close. And in that scenario, that's where I'm at. I got my trade bag. I will not F with my big bags over there. I'll take a piece out and say that's what I'm trading. That's it. In case I risk it and lose it. So she's basically, and again, that's me and some people like me. The average person, older people especially, they're not really into the trading. I'm just going to buy what I can do and sit on it. Oh, I got an extra money. I got a bonus. Put it in. Oh, got some more money. Put it in. Oh, the damn thing dipped today. We need to come up with some money right now. Grab it. Okay, cool. So that when it goes back up, your cost average down. Boom. More profits. That is a solid piece of advice, because you can't lose your coins by just buying more. But of course, it costs you real money. When we trade for coins, it costs us sometimes the coins we had. Oh, shoot. But at least we're not dipping into our bank account. But again, risk, reward, risk, reward. I thought this was going to happen. That didn't happen. Oh, here it is. We're taking a chance. And again, we've done pretty good on my Patreon right now, but I do give the warning. We're not going to be perfect. We're not. And it is absolutely risky. The safest thing to do, honestly, is not trade. Is to sit there, buy more if you can buy more, and sit on them. Okay, so I do have to say that. Very few will time the markets right and end up better off by just moving around and trading. Very few will, she's saying. But there are exceptions. A very few pro traders, real pros, will grind it out and do just fine. And I'll tell you why some of those pro traders do good. Because when they make that loss and it's painful as hell, most people will go, well, I'm stuck. That's it. I'm done. I'll take my little bit of bag left and I'll just sit on it. I can't do it again. A pro trader will pull up their pants, tighten their belt, and go, okay, where's the next move? Okay, there's the signal. I'm going to go in again. Knowing that if they lose again, it's going to be really painful. But, oh, I won it. Okay, I'm good. And they go and do their thing again. It takes a certain mindset and stomach of emotions, turning them off, to do that. And it is almost, I'm telling you, it's almost impossible for people to turn that emotion off. And the more money you put in on a trade, the more that emotion comes up and destroys you. That's why you should not play with more money than you can afford to lose. Because if you play with a small amount and, oh, I missed that one, it's a little like saddening, but it's not like my stomach's turning. It's the big one that makes your stomach turn. Okay? So she says, and very few people with big money to play with will do okay, but that's not many people. I'm sure it will all work out fine, but it's so stressful just to likely end up in the same place and often in a worse place. Bottom line, things will happen when they happen. People who are not pros, who make all of these crazy bets with timeline expectations to make themselves all crazy. That's what they do to themselves. They're making themselves crazy. Like you guys, I just hold and have my sell points and don't ever look or think about it. I will let some theta go, just a little, to get all of my original bets off the table between $1.20 and $2. She says that's hers. Everyone needs to make their own plan and follow it. I will take a little silver. Oh, excuse me, sliver. I was like, $4. What? I will take a little sliver off the table, around $4. A tiny more, around $8. Then I will sit back until theta is in the 20s or 30s dollar range and take a tiny sliver more off the table. When it hits in the hundreds of dollars, I will take a little more off the table. I plan to have around 50% of my original tokens out of the game before we are into the hundreds of dollars. Then maybe only 25% of my original tokens in the game should it roll to $1,000 or more. But that is me, and everyone is different. Everyone has to build their own plan. You have to put in the work. Your rewards will be proportionate to the work you put in. In January, I do plan on sharing my first jump off points for my portfolio, as it might help people get an idea of what I plan to do, but people shouldn't blindly follow it. Remember, I am different from many of you, and I was not allowed to put big money in the game as it could compromise my discernment. Okay? So, I do want to say, I'm not sure how her Patreon is set up, because there's two choices. When you go to sign up, allow people to sign up. One choice is, if someone, today's the 15th of the month, let's say, and they pay me today, they have access to all my stuff on Patreon for the rest of the month. And in the beginning of the next month, on the 1st, they get charged again. Or is it the 15th of the month? I'm trying to think how it used to be. The other setting is if you sign up today on the 26th of December. This is how mine is set up, by the way, because too many jabronis would come in. Oh yeah, here's what they would do. There's a setting that allows someone to come in and not pay yet. Not till the next billing cycle, which is typically the 1st of the month. That's what it was. So they come in on the 10th of the month, and they're not even getting billed yet. So they get to get access to everything that I've done, everything that I've posted, and then at the end of the month, okay, tomorrow's the 1st, you're going to get billed. They quit, cancel their subscription, and go away. They never got billed. They get all the information, and they hauled ass. I put a stop to that shit immediately. Patreon, yeah, change my account. The second you come to my Patreon, if you join on the 26th of December, you're getting charged $20 today. And in a few days from now, on the 1st of the month, the normal billing cycle, you're getting charged again. That's what it tells you. As you're signing up, it gives you the warning, hey, by the way, you're going to get charged again on the 1st. It tells you this. I don't know if she has that setting or not. So be aware that you, depending on what she has, if you sign up today, it will give you the warning. If she has it set like mine, you're going to get charged today and on the 1st. Or you're going to get charged. You're not going to get charged today. You'll get charged in the next billing cycle. It should tell you when you sign up. At the same time, we're only, what, 5 days away from the 1st of the month. You could just wait till the 1st of the month to play it safe. And if you're thinking of signing up for her or me, you shouldn't be signing up now because you're about to get billed again on the 1st for me. And if you did do that and you don't give a damn, I love you. I love you because you just gave me a bonus, and then a few days later is the 1st. It's payday. Love you very much. So, On that note, again, patreon.com/Michelle Whitedove. And I will copy that and paste it right in the description box. And I will paste it in the first comment and pin it so that you can go check her stuff out. Take care.